Hello, welcome back to MLT 110 Introduction to Medical Laboratory Technology. In addition to introducing you to the field of medical lab, we're going to do some basic introduction to college. So today we're going to talk about time management for college students. Okay, first off, we're going to talk about three strategies for time management. And the very first one is just to get your mindset right, get yourself in the right mindset. Number two is to use some tools for time management like planners to help get yourself organized. And the last is to manage procrastination. And we're going to talk about some tools in order to manage that. Okay, when we're talking about number one, the number one strategy, getting yourself in the right mindset. First off, when you're in college, you need to expect, you need to commit, and you need to admit. So what does all that mean? You need to expect college to challenge you. When you signed up for the Medical Laboratory Technology program, I'm sure you all were very excited and you wanted to do well. But this is a very rigorous program and you'll be expected to complete your work on time, do your labs, do them with precision. So right now, in the very beginning, you just need to commit and expect this to be challenging. It should be fun, but it should also be challenging. Next up in the part of the number one strategy of being in the right mindset is just commit to the journey. You all have the capability of doing this. You just need to commit and tell yourself, I am going to do this. There's going to be ups and downs in this journey over the next year to 2 years that you're going to be in this program. So you just need to say, now I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit. I realize there's going to be hard times. There's going to be tough times. There's also going to be fun times. But I can do this. I'm committed to this. Thirdly, you need to admit that you may need new tools and strategies for you in college. If you're straight out of high school, things that worked for you in high school may not work for you in college. So you might need to explore new tools, new strategies, new ideas, brainstorm, come up with different things that might help you be successful at the college level. One of those tools you may consider using as a college student is a calendar or a planner. These planners can be a physical planner that you have, or it can be a digital planner that you keep on your phone or your computer. These may be tools that you've never used before if you're straight out of high school or if you've been out in the job force and you're coming back as an adult learner. But if you're working as a full-time employee and you've got all these assignments to do, it might be hard to keep up with home life, school life, and these tools are very helpful keeping you organized. So I strongly encourage you to utilize some kind of planner to keep you on schedule, to help manage the tasks that need to be done. The types of information that you would want to keep in your calendars or planners, again, whether it's digital or it's an actual physical calendar, would be class meeting times, maybe times that we're actually not meeting on campus, any dates and times that assignments are due, in particular exams or test dates, any scheduled homework or study sessions with classmates, your work shift schedules if your work shifts are not the same from day to day, any doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, if you have children, any ball games, practices, things like that. This will help keep you organized. I keep a digital calendar in my phone, and if I didn't, I would miss half of the stuff I'm supposed to do. So I strongly encourage you, if you love doing stuff on your cell phone, there's lots of different calendar apps out there that's available. Download you one if you don't already have one. Put stuff in your phone, set reminders, set alarms to go off when things are due, or actually schedule study time. Sometimes your study time gets away from you. You're like, oh, I'll study later. Actually schedule study time, because you'll need that study time to get all this material in for this program. And also plan out fun time. Don't forget to plan out time for yourself, time for your family. Another really great tool is daily to-do list or weekly to-do list. I love to make a daily to-do list, and I love to be able to mark off when I have tasks done. It makes me feel like I've got things accomplished. I'm going in the right direction. I'm not just spinning my wheels. So I strongly encourage you to make a to-do list. And also when you're feeling overwhelmed, it can help break up things off into smaller chunks so you don't get overwhelmed. To say, okay, you know you've got all these things to do in this week or this month. Just focus on what you have to get done for that day and mark off those things for that day. And that'll make you feel like, you're getting those things done in smaller chunks, and it'll feel like, you're getting things accomplished a little bit at a time and you're not getting overwhelmed. Here's some just examples of productivity apps that you may or may not be familiar with, and you can pause the video at this time so you can get a little bit better look at these. But these are just examples. There's many free apps out there that are available. You can go to your Apple Store or your Google Store on your phone and just search for productivity apps or scheduling apps, and you can find lots of different free options. The next thing we're going to talk about is procrastination. A lot of times students struggle with procrastination. Adults struggle with procrastination. So it doesn't matter how old you are, we all struggle with procrastination. So let's talk about some different strategies to manage procrastination. Okay, so a really good strategy for procrastination is the use of back planning. So what is back planning? So let's say we've got an exam coming up and we know it's due, or we're going to have to complete the exam on the 15th of the month. So that would be the end result. So we need to start using back planning well before that exam to study for that exam. So point A would be the beginning. The beginning would be when we're going to start studying for that exam. So let's go ahead and start back planning. We're not going to wait till the night before the exam to start studying, because there's going to be way too much material, so we don't want to cram the night before. So let's start at point A at the beginning. Let's start on the first of the month and break that material up over all the units that we covered that exam is going to encompass. So on the first of the month, let's say we're going to talk about chapters 1 and 2 and go over those. And we're going to get with classmates on the first and go over chapters 1 and 2. So that would be the beginning of the back plan. Well, let's say we're going to meet up again on the 5th and we're going to go over chapters 3 and 4. Again, that's kind of the middle of the back plan. And let's say on the 10th, we're going to get together and we're going to cover chapters 5 and 6. And then, right before the exam, a day or two before the exam, then we're going to go ahead and go over everything all at once, and we're not cramming, because we've already been studying all the way from the 1st up to the 15th of the month. So we have back planned. And we'll look at an example of back planning. So here is our example of back planning. This is written down in someone's calendar on their schedule. It looks like they have a test on the 22nd. They're not going to wait till the 21st to do all their studying. They've broke up their studying in 4 different sessions, days well before their test is going to happen. Let's see, they're beginning their back planning by studying on the 14th. So they're going to break up their material and study part of it on the 14th. They're going to study part of it on the 17th. Then they're going to study part of it on the 19th. And the last bit, and probably they're going to review everything on the 21st. But they've been studying over a week before the exam is due or going to happen. So this is a good example of back planning. Another strategy to work against procrastination is a work before playlist. This you can kind of use as a reward system for yourself, is to get everything done on your to-do list that you need to do, and then you can reward yourself with doing something fun. So this is kind of like the to-do list that we've already mentioned. You list everything you need to get done in that day, break it down into a smaller chunk so you're not getting overwhelmed with everything you need to get done. Just break it into what you need to get done that day, and at the end of the day, make sure that you schedule some fun time for yourself. Get what you need to get done first so you're not procrastinating, and then you'll have time to do the fun things that you want to do. Lastly, I would encourage you guys to take advantage of the resources the college provides free to our students at Western Piedmont. In the Academic Success Center in the library, there's all kinds of different resources that are available to students. They have some different people in there that can help work with you on time management skills. They have tutoring available. They have all kinds of different resources. I would encourage you to go in there and seek out the Academic Success Center, see what's available, see if they can help you. Also, just the library overall is a great resource, great place to study, great place to meet up. There's study rooms if you want a private place to study, quiet place, or you can use those study rooms to meet with classmates to study and get ready for exams.